I decided to air fry a steak. Hear me out, it wasn't the worst steak I've ever had, but it also wasn't the best. I seasoned it like normal and threw it in the air fryer at 390. I don't know why I picked 390, it just seemed like the right temperature. I let it cook about 5 minutes per side, then checked temp to make sure I wasn't totally incinerating the thing. You know, the crust wasn't even close to what I'd hoped for, but I pulled it around 135 because I do not mess around with well-done steak. So yeah, you can cook a steak in an air fryer. I don't necessarily recommend it, but it can be done. Believe it or not, this is barbecue sauce. It's called Alabama white sauce, and it'll change your life. It's a tangy, creamy mixture with a mayonnaise base, and I posted the recipe on Pepper so you guys can try it out. I love Pepper because it makes it so easy to share my recipes with you guys at home. And if you're gonna try anything, make it this one because it is so dang good. Welcome back to Barbecue 101. Today we're gonna talk about resting your meat. Nothing frustrates me more than seeing people slice into an unrested brisket just to head to the comments section and see everybody praising how juicy it is, when in reality, all that juice and flavor just ended up all over their cutting board instead of in the meat, where it belongs. When meat is cooking, the water in the muscle fibers is pushed towards the outside of the meat. The resting period will allow the juices time to redistribute and allow the collagen time to gelatinize. On a steak, you only need to rest for about 10 minutes, but a brisket is a much bigger piece of meat and it needs a longer rest. I recommend at least an hour, but preferably 2. Just a little patience can be the difference between a bad brisket and a great one, so chill out, drink a beer, and let your meat rest. These are hands down the best ribs you'll ever smoke. You're going to start with a rack of baby back ribs. Pull off that membrane, coat them in olive oil, and hit them with your favorite rib rub. Now they're going on the smoker at 225 degrees. You're going to let them smoke for about 2 hours, then pull them off and lay down some foil with a few pats of butter, a little bit more of that rub, and some maple syrup. Flip your ribs meat side down, wrap them up tight, and put them back on the smoker for another hour. Then you're going to unwrap them, flip them over, and coat them in some homemade barbecue sauce. Let them cook for another hour, and then it's time to slice in and enjoy these award-winning, sticky sweet baby back ribs. These are our award-winning smoked chicken bombs. I posted the full recipe on Pepper, but here's how they're made. Start by mixing cream cheese, shredded cheese, diced jalapenos, and spicy breakfast sausage in a bowl. Then grab a thinly sliced chicken breast and add a spoonful of that mixture inside. Roll it up and then wrap the entire thing in 2 slices of bacon, securing it with a toothpick. Season them up with your favorite barbecue rub and then throw them on the smoker at 250 degrees. After about an hour and a half, you can pull them off and crisp up that bacon on the grill and add a little bit of your favorite barbecue sauce. Then they're ready to enjoy. These chicken bombs are a crowd pleaser and you are going to love them. This is the best chili you will ever have. And no, it doesn't have beans. First, you're going to dice up some peppers. I'm using a poblano, a serrano, and an Anaheim pepper. Then you're going to chop up 2 white onions and mince 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. Fire up your stove and brown 2 pounds of ground beef, and then it's time to add some spices. I use a generous amount of chili powder, some paprika, oregano, and a little cumin. Dump your pepper and onion mixture right on top and give it a good mix. Now you're going to add 2 cans of tomato paste and about 20 ounces of bone broth, and then finish it off with your favorite beer. Cover your chili and let it simmer on medium-low heat for an hour to an hour and a half to really let those flavors combine. And then it's time to enjoy. This chili is award-winning and super flavorful. You can add it to a Frito pie, top a hot dog, or just enjoy it on its own.